Hello, greetings. The topic today is pressure belts. General distribution of pressure on the earth is not uniform. The reason being the regularity of the pressure belt is disturbed due to uneven distribution of land and water on earth. Pressure belts are found more or less in regular pattern in the southern hemisphere than in northern hemisphere. In the previous video, we have discussed the factors affecting the atmospheric pressure. The factors were temperature, altitude, rotation of the earth, and humidity. Let's study about the pressure belts. Near the equator, 10° north and south of the equator, extends the belt of equatorial low pressure belt. This equatorial low pressure belt has been formed because this region is intensely heated by the vertical rays of the sun. So the air close to the Earth's surface, when it touches the hot surface, it becomes warm. Warm air is light, it rises up. So air, when it touches the hot surface, it becomes warm. Warm air being light, it rises up, causing a low pressure area in this belt. There is absence of air in this region. The vertical movement of the air takes place, but the horizontal movement is not there. That is why equatorial low pressure belt is called as belt of calm. This belt of calm, equatorial belt of calm, is also known as doldrums. And it is the intertropical convergence zone, or we call it as the ITCZ in short. This intertropical convergence zone, it shifts north or south of the equator according to movement of the sun. So at near the equator, it is a belt of low pressure known as equatorial low pressure belt, 10° north, south of the equator. At 25-35° north and 25-35° south is the subtropical high pressure belt. It is a subtropical high pressure belt. These zones experience fairly high temperature almost throughout the year. This belt is not thermal in origin, but they have been formed due to Earth's rotation and subsidence of air in this region. We can say that this belt, subtropical high pressure belt in both the hemispheres, is dynamically induced belt. Warm air from the equatorial region rises up. After reaching a certain height, it cools down. cool air is heavy. So it settles at subtropical high pressure belts. Due to rotation of the earth, bulk of air from the subpolar region, it swings and it comes and settles at subtropical high pressure belts in both the hemispheres. Instead of settling at its original place, it settles at subtropical high pressure belt. Now, this region is here also. It is belt of calm. It is the vertical movement taking place, but the horizontal movement is less in this air. Descent of air results in contraction of their volume and it causes it a high pressure area. Now, this belt is known as horse latitude. Subtropical high pressure belt, it is also called as horse latitude. Due to the absence of horizontal movement of air. In the early times, ships sailed only when the wind blew in a favorable direction. So, at times, the traders trading horses sailed from Europe towards West Indies. And somewhere in the mid sea, at times, they were forced to unload the cargo of horses in order to make the ship lighter and proceed further. That is why subtropical high pressure belt, it is also known as horse latitude. After this, subpolar low pressure belt at 55° to 65° north and south of the equator, it is the subpolar low pressure belt. Equatorial low pressure belt, then subtropical high pressure belt, and then it is subpolar low pressure belt. It lies between 55 to 65 degrees north and south of equator. Now, this belt is not thermally induced. This belt has been formed due to the Earth's rotation. Earth's rotation causes the air to swing and settle at subtropical high pressure belt, making the air less in the subpolar belt, making it a low pressure belt. Subpolar belt is more developed in the southern hemisphere due to over-dominance of oceans here. Another belt is polar high pressure belt. Polar high pressure belt is located in near the North Pole and the South Pole. These regions, we know, they experience very low temperature throughout the year. This causes subsidence of air. Low temperature, air is cool, cool air is heavy. This causes subsidence of air, leading to the development of high pressure area. Now, we can see that there are alternate belts of high pressure and low pressure. Equatorial low pressure, 10° north and south of the equator. Subtropical high pressure belts, 25 to 35° north and south of the equator. Subpolar low pressure belt, 55 to 65° north and south of the equator. And then near the poles, we have polar high pressure belts. These pressure belts, they shift from their original position. There are certain reasons why they shift 5 to 10 degrees north or south of the original position. Reason being, number one, amount of insolation received at various places. Number two, rotation of the earth. And number three, revolution of the earth around the sun. So this causes all pressure belts except polar high pressure belt to change their position with the northwards and southward migration of the sun. During summers, when the sun rays fall vertically at Tropic of Cancer, then these pressure belts, they shift 5 to 10 degree northwards. And during the winter season, when the sun rays are falling vertically at Tropic of Capricorn, then these pressure belts, they shift 5 to 10 degree south of the equator. And during equinoxes, they come to their original position. The shifting of pressure belt has a great influence on the direction and other characteristics of the wind in certain areas. That's all for the day. I hope you have understood. Do hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.